Hey guys, so we have some news announcements over here on JP Dokkan. I believe this is the same thing on Global as well, so I want to quickly break down some of the events that we are going to be getting, as well as talking about how they've kind of done things in the past with these types of events. So first things first, we have an update to the story mode for the Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks saga. I believe if we quickly check, like we can go through the events tab, this one's probably in the portal. They haven't brought this one back yet, but with that one, I believe this is, we'll probably be getting like either a free-to-play character or a new stage for like an easy A from some of these characters within this event. Probably be getting another story event as well in terms of the Future Trunks saga, because usually with this worldwide, it's like, you know, we obviously have the existing stuff, and then we usually get another one on top of that where we get like 2 or 3 new farmable TURs. When it comes to LRs, I don't believe they follow the anniversary format where we get like a guaranteed like free-to-play LR at that time, so I wouldn't bank on getting one of those, but I just want to make sure that while I'm here, is this one already out? Either way, I guess what, like, worst case, I could pull it up on like another side, because like I said, I have a couple tabs open with stuff. Yeah, so right here, we have 7 stages of this, so we'll probably get an additional stage, and this is where you farm up this free STR Trunks. You get the medals for the physical Trunks and the Tech Vegeta, the Easy A. For the Father-Son Gallic Gun, we have one of the original like farmable support memories with Trunks and Mai, and we'll probably be seeing additional stages to this, maybe a new character, maybe just additional rewards, so there will be some stones there that we could take a look at when the time comes. But right now, we just have the announcement that that is going to be updated, so we don't have too much to work off of there. Coming up next on the list, we have the Dokkan Battlefield. This is going to be the special edition of the Anniversary Clash. These tend to have 4 levels compared to the traditional sets of 3, where we have like, you know, the 1 boss, then the 2 boss, like I think it's the 2 bosses, and then the big fight. Like, so it's like the 1 boss, and then the or like the 1 sub fight, then the boss, and then 2 sub fights, then the boss, then 4 sub fights, and the boss. These usually tend to be a little bit different. Like they go up to 4 levels, right? And you guys can see we are fighting some not really updated, but I'm not gonna say some not like ancient units here in terms of like the bosses, right? Because this Mai is old, this Zamasu is 5-year, he's 5-year, he's new, pretty new. Like this guy came out in what, 2021? Like for a Battlefield boss, that's pretty new. And Sort of Hope, I would assume, would be the final boss. Probably fight like Vegito and stuff like that. But we do have for the 66 Ultimate Clash, I believe that is, we have a special campaign one. So the good thing about these Ultimate Clashes in specific is the fact that they usually tend to cater towards newer players. So this does say level 3, but if I were to translate that, I believe that would probably say like we go beyond level 3, but if it is just level 3, then that's fine. But like I said, I'm just looking at the events and kind of going off past stuff, and obviously I am not fluent in Japanese, so I cannot read that, but at least 3 levels of it. It usually tends to go to 4 for these special things, but if not, oh well. So now we get into the nitty gritty, if you will. We have the Ultimate Red Zone Dismal Future Edition, and right here, all we have is that it says Stage 3, so this is likely going to be a fight either against Zamasu and Goku Black, or just Goku Black. They're using the SSR art from LR Int Rose. Now, what I want to do in specific for this event is kind of give us like an idea or a sort of roadmap going off of what they did last year for the Ultimate Red Zone, and I have that pulled up now. So if we go here, we have the Ultimate Red Zone against the Wicked Bloodline, or on this one it says Most Malevolent Clan, but that is Wicked Bloodline. So we have, this was the part 2 or part 1 Red Zone stages, and then for part 2 we got the Mecha Frieza and King Cold, the Metal Cooler, and then I believe for part 3 it was so like, actually no, we can look right here and tell when each one came out, right? Yeah, so for part 2, so it was like for the part 1 for this, we initially got right before when the anniversary started, or not the anniversary, but the worldwide download started 8/26. We got the Cell Red Zone a little bit early this time around, so it could be a bit different, but you can see about 2 weeks later we got part 2, and that was stage 3 and stage 4. And then obviously with part 5 we had the Metal Cooler Core, which was our showcase event for a long time, so I'm likely expecting to be doing fights against Fuse Zamasu quite a bit, if I had to guess. But you can see here, so it's either what they do is they take, maybe they do like 7 stages or something like that, but what they would do, because like I said, we've only seen the, like all we have in the news tab here is just this picture of Rose, right? Like there's not too much to go off of, and all I can see right here is just 3, unless that means 3 attempts per day. Otherwise, that's all we really have to go off of right now, from what I can see. So we have this. This will be August 24th. I don't know if the new stages are going to be coming out, or if it's like going to go down so they can add the new stage. But that is what we know so far. But we have at the very least, a loose confirmation of a fight against Rose. Whether or not the Zamasu is a part of that, which he likely will be, but I'm not sure. We will see, because like my guess is that like all these fights are going to be against like the powerful, like not the powerful opponent, but like the the what's the word? The Future Saga, like, extreme class units, right? Like, we're not going to have a red zone fight against Trunks, and we're not going to have a red zone fight against Vegito Blue and stuff like that. So here we go. Moving right along, we have, this is the equivalent of last year. I will pull up the equivalent right now. Let's, you know what I just realized? I think I was on this scene for a while, but like, so what we have here is the, I'll get it. We have the equivalent of the fighting spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline event from last year. This was kind of like controversial when it was announced, because they thought, like, people thought that this was going to be like the Legends format, where it's like full power battle or something like that, where you are just at like an astronomical, like incomprehensible advantage if you have the new LRs. And in my opinion, that was not the case with this event. It was beatable with other teams, but like Carnival Goku certainly helped with these, but I don't think it was like to the sense of like the end of the world, right? Because one of these stages, I believe it was either 4 or 5. There was these, I want to say it was 5, but you were restricted to using like Wicked Bloodline units, and it was all like the free-to-play Metal Cooler team, right? Yeah, so within 4 turns, clear stage 5 once. Yeah, so clear stage 4. Yeah, here we go. Stage 4 was the one where you just had to use like all the free-to-play Metal Coolers and stuff like that. And you know, this ended up being pretty fun. You get a unique title from it, and that unique title I know a lot of people still use. So hopefully we get another one like that. That's like you know, Goku Black arc themed and stuff like that. Because like we can see if we go back to the gameplay tab, it's going to be extremely similar to that, right? Where we're probably going to be fighting the super class side of things, where you want to use units like Zamasu and Goku Black and stuff like that. And then we also do get a support memory, the Goku Black and Zamasu hug. I would assume that's this animation. Maybe it's just a handshake. I don't know, but I think that is a pretty cool kind of addition. If we look at the amount of stages that this one had, this one went up to stage 6. So this one could go past that. Maybe it goes to 7, but I don't know. So what I would expect would be like the first fight. If we just go off of this pattern, it goes Goku Black fight, Trunks fight, Goku Black fight, Trunks fight, Goku Black fight, Trunks fight. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think it would come down to, like in terms of who we'd be seeing. I think that this so like if we look at the amount of stones this netted us, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 25, 28, a lot, like, so, you know, 28, 31, 34, 38, 41, 45, 55. So that netted 55 stones, a unique title, stuff like that. Maybe I'm not completely on point for the amount of stones that's netting, but I'll pull up the let me quickly, like, so I guess that we can do that while we're here, right? Yeah, you get to hear my keyboard, but we are looking for wiki, and then what I want to do is I want to go to, excuse me, we want to go to the 7-year. Let's go to August. Where is our worldwide campaign? I'm just trying to find the amount of stones that we got. That's a... Worldwide Celebration campaign. Here we go. Sorry. Dragonstone. So, let's see. So for part 1, we're looking for Pride of the Wicked Bloodline. We got 10 stones in part 1. We got 16 in part 2, so that's 26. And then we got 35. Yeah, so 61 stones, right? So I was a little bit off. But the idea is that we're going to be getting like 60 stones from this in total by the time it's done. And then more than likely... you know, some unique skill orbs in terms of like what we'll be seeing for that. So sorry for the wait there. We got some Kais, but you know, you get the idea, right? Like 60, 70 stones is what we're going to be seeing from this event. So moving on, that's going to be like the pay to win event, we'll call it loosely, that you won't, like, you have to, the new units are just going to help you out a ton, right? But if we continue on here, we have what appears to be a new SSR that we're going to be able to farm up, and it is this Int Trunks. I really like this SSR art. Like, we look at the tech one that we just got from the quest mode, and I really do, like, I enjoy this one as much as I enjoy, like, the other one. Like, I don't know, that's a pretty badass art. And we saw this in the V-Jump, right? Like, you could see he's he's got like, he's looking at the eggs because they're like right outside of Cell's time machine, right? Like we can tell just by looking at that. And then this is just kind of like the enemies of Trunks kind of arc, right? Like you see here, we got the androids, we have Cell, and then Goku Black and Zamasu. Surely not the reused LR asset right here, definitely not. But we'll see. So that's probably, if we look at like, usually what they tend to do with those is they drop like 2 to 3 stages at a time, and maybe sometimes they even just do like 1. So that'll probably be like 8 stones or something like that on the initial night. You farm him up, you get him all the way, and everything is fun. And then if we kind of quickly look into this, this is just like a login bonus for the campaign, tickets, stones, all that fun stuff. So, you know, looking at everything that we have in the news, that's basically everything that I got for you. So breaking down everything, new battlefield, update to a story event, new red zone, new event exclusive, you know, category exclusive type of thing where, you know, the pay to win event, air quotes there, and then, you know, just the new Trunks that we'll also be getting. So let me know down below if you guys are excited for this event. I know the Vegito Blue plot twist, if you will, certainly has people excited. I thought for sure the way that they were doing it, they were really building up to Trunks, but they decided, hey, let's stop pulling legs. We'll do Vegito Blue and we'll call it there. So let me know down below what you guys think. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you were new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.